the tent there. Looks like that's a Great British Bake Off there. And there's a car. Just want to check on the internet as well, see if we are streaming live.
Yes, you are. You posted a video.
Lovely stuff. Right, so good evening and welcome to the inaugural season for the ACC, not the Assetto Corsa Championship, whatever it is, but the ACC Clio Cup Championship, or ARC ACC, I mean to say, the Clio Cup Championship. Coming to you live at the first round of the championship at Blue Moon Speedway, and I'm Savvy, and joining me back again is Law. How you doing, Law?
Hello everyone, how are we doing?
Just out of curiosity, what have you got on your plate?
I don't have it right this second. I will. Unfortunately, viewers, I have the same issue where I'm having dinner just at the start of the stream. But I am due to have it in the next couple of minutes. It is a roast chicken with roast potatoes and gravy and an assortment of vegetables. It's a staple British Sunday dinner. What did you have for dinner?
I made it myself. I had chips, burgers with onion gravy.
Right. Yep, that's also a very British staple. Two very different meals, but yeah it works.
Indeed. Indeed, yeah. No, but I think your food sounds more delicious with the roast chicken and the then anyway, I'm getting hungry anyways, so we better talk about this. So we're racing with the Renault Clio Cup. This is the 2000 car, I think. Yeah, the Renault Clio V6 24V 2000 car. The BOP is set at 100 and I always get this mixed up. Is it 100 for the boost and is it 91 for the weight?
Yes, so that's correct. Yeah. So it's 100. So on the BOP settings in Gran Turismo Sport, it's the normal default power, and then it's the weight has been slightly decreased just because these cars are incredibly slow. So to give it a bit of extra straight line speed and a bit more fun around the corners, it's just been taking a little bit of weight off it. So yeah.
Yeah, and this is the first of 2 races tonight. The championship is 5 races. This is what Inman is called a double trouble event, because we have 2 races. One will be a sprint race and one will be like a small endurance race. The first race is going to be 12 laps long and the second race will be half an hour long. When it comes to pit stops, I think you were saying that, you know, you got to do a bit of strategic driving to go all the way in the first race, and then for the second race you have to do a pit stop, right?
Yeah, so the first one is pretty much, I mean, they're both pretty much sprint races, but the first one is, it's a sprint race as we know it, where you shouldn't need to stop, and if you do stop, you're probably losing a bit too much time, because the pit delta at Blue Moon Speedway is very, very long. So the first one is 12 laps, and the only thing that you really need to look out for is tyre wear. So tyre wear is going to be an issue, especially on those very, very long right-handers around this course, so just keep an eye on that, but otherwise you shouldn't. The fuel tank should make it pretty easily. The second one is where a bit of strategy might come into play, so it'll be dependent on how you can save your fuel, save your tyres, and try and minimise the amount of time that you spend on that stop. So yeah, first one basically balls to the wall, second a bit still balls to the wall, but a bit of strategy involved. So we got Chile joining us in race A,
and it's Baguette Power by the looks of it.
Yeah,
it's a French livery, but if you see at the top of it, there's 3 baguettes on top on the car roof. But I tell you what, it's nice to see Chile back out on track. We ain't seen Chile racing, I believe, since season 4 of the GR3s, I believe.
He did a bit of enduro.
Oh, endurance, yes, that's right.
PK I think they entered like 1 race.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, at Red Bull.
Yeah, so they both picked the Mazda, the Re, and I think immediately
the very
regretted
shouty
their
one.
choice.
Yes, the very loud engine Mazda, which kind of made my ears bleed when every time we see it there. Oh, he's just scraped the wall with our fireball.
Yeah. And the reason why I mentioned Chile is because he's a master of fuel saving, and he's already indicated in chat that he is going to basically push that to the extreme. So I'm looking forward to seeing what he's going to do. He is renowned for being that. Mm-hmm. So yeah, it's good to have Chile back. He's a fast boy. Let's see what he's learned from all this time doing PC sim racing and ACC and whatnot. Has that actually made any? Has it made him faster? Has it made him slower? I mean, he's racing against the likes of like Rascal and Inman and Hallex, who have been, obviously playing GT Sport for, almost all the time. It's ridiculous how much time that they play this. So it would be massively impressive if he still pops up. He's also had no practice. He's purposely just walked up to this.
He's also got banana boat on the back of his car too. If you just notice that little bit of yellow, yeah.
But I mean, this doesn't speak to the professionalism of the drivers here. But I have been reliably informed that a lot of people have not practiced that much for this, and literally what you're seeing now is the equivalent of when you're a kid and you're in school and you've got an exam the next day, and this is you right at midnight cramming, doing an all-nighter. This is what these drivers are doing. They're cramming and getting the laps in.
I'm not too sure about Hallex. He would have been practicing for this like 2 weeks beforehand, so I think he's probably the only one that's actually ready for this.
Yeah,
no one Hallex.
He actually organised it, so he should be a bit fast.
Yeah, he should. But also, let's not count out, is he on a pad? Because after what happened the last time? Because, yeah, what was it? It was the Gardens race, wasn't it? And he said that his wheel broke. So I don't know if he's managed to get his wheel fixed, or is he on controller?
I'm not sure, but I am going to have to take 5 minutes to grab a bit of food, but I will be returning back quite soon.
Right, so that's Log going to have his roast tatties and roast chicken. So he'll be paying attention to the Lobby B qualifying when he comes back, hopefully. Qualifying for this is going to be 8 minutes long, same tyre wear as the GR3s. There's no fuel wear, no tyre wear whatsoever. When it comes into the race, the tyre will be on times 15, and the fuel depletion will be on at times 5. So let's get these guys out on the track, and the first of 8 minutes qualifying is underway, and out goes Charles. He's going to be the first one to come out. A whole gaggle of Clios also coming out onto the track. Also mentioned to do our good friend Rascal is going to be joining me in the booth as well from time to time. They're just, Law and Rascal are in a bit of a team themselves. They're just racing together, so to speak. So we'll get to see Rascal and Law's livery in this. So the drivers that we've got in here is Chucky. There he is there. Cro-Magna in the traditional purple and fluorescent yellowed liveried Clio. Actually, if you look at the front of it, it looks like Robbie Gordon's 2005 Harris car. If any NASCAR fans out there watching, there's a look then at Jerry Bear, and there is baguette powered Chili. Then you've got Inman in the rather striking Red Bull livery. It looks like the V8 supercar kind of livery. There's Rascal making his way there through the King's Hairpin. There it is there. And then you can see there on the side there it says Arc Law Russell, because obviously there, and also a Myanmar and Ulster there too. Then you've got a Gotto in this, and then there's a look then at Hallex. That is Gianni there, Pred Jane with quite a rather bland looking livery, but obviously he's got a replacement part on the car, and we haven't got Keanu, unfortunately. I'm trying to get Keanu, but the Q button's not working. Oh well, never mind. For that, I've just seen there from William's comment there, talk about Lobby B. Law should be in that lobby, but he's not there at the moment. He's just getting his roast chicken and tatties. So Law will be updated on that. Hopefully he'll come back very soon. There's a look then at Crow making his way towards the King's Hairpin, followed by Chili. Now the tyres that they've all used is the sports tyres. It's not the racing tyres. So you're gonna hear a lot more tyre squealage, so to speak. Now Crow was making his way through the Ronda wall, and then Charles is going to complete the first lap. There's only 10 corners on this track. And here goes Chucky. He's going to cross the line in a time of a 1:21.8. That's about half a second slower than what the guys like Inman and Alex have been doing. But he's faster ahead than... Chile goes second, only 400 slower. Cro-Magnon jumped to second, but down to third. Alex goes now P3 in his car. Cro-Magnon is down to fourth. Predji fifth. Gianni Keanu. There's Keanu's car in seventh. And you got Jerry Bear in 8th, Rascal in 9th, Inman is now 10th, and the Q button is not working for some reason. That's quite annoying. And Agotto down in last position. I have to push the down button. What the heck? May have to clean it. May have to blow it or something. Anyway, Inman's sliding his way there through Fireball, turn 2. We're now coming towards the Intimidator. Let's ride then. Oh god, the buttons are not even working. Oh, maybe I have to... Oh, because I had the caps lock on. That's probably why. So anyways, let's ride then with Inman. He's making his way. There's Rascal just ahead. In towards the King's Hairpin. He's 10 seconds down, so... Obviously, he had to type something because of Tanier just joining in the lobby. And Rascal moving out of the way through the foxhole. And you can see he's 10 seconds up. He's not purple though, but he will put his car possibly third maybe. And again, Alex having problems in his car. I like Alex's livery because it is a touring car from 97. And 96, so to speak. We've got 11 people watching here. Nice to see. Don't forget, give this race a thumbs up. Or the stream a thumbs up, if you will. And Inman will go third. Just 4 attempts slower, though, because Alex has jumped now into the pool. Quite typical there to Alex to stick his car on there on the pole position. So Inman goes into third position. We've got 5 minutes done. I'm hoping Law is back if he's watching any news on... Lobby C. Okay, then so what's happening in Lobby B?
So, just midway through my dinner, guys. It's a very nice dinner, by the way. You're also starting great. Anyway, let's stop the food shop. So, Matty has gone fastest with the 22.1. So I don't know how that compares to the Lobby B, Lobby A time. Sorry.
What's that? What time did he do?
22.1.
Okay, 22.1. That would be good enough. That'd be actually good enough to be ahead of Agotto in 7th, so yeah. Also, that's just to mention, that is the Gatekeeper. Yes, his PS4 is fixed, so welcome back, Mr. Gatekeeper.
Yeah, it's always good to see him. Tony Craze is in 2nd place. Sorry. He's in 2nd place with a 22.5. And then we got an MSR fella, so I think it must be from the same league that Agotto's from. He's a Uruguayan.
Yep.
He's about 2 tenths down from Tony. Then we got ARC Dive-Bomb, our resident Abu Dhabian fella. It's good to see him actually in a championship. He's very active in the community. I almost never see him actually race. Then we got Wiley Coyote, who's 5th. I really want Wiley to be involved in this.
The Wiley fan club will go mental if he makes it.
Yeah. How many members? 2? 3?
Possibly, way more. I think we were talking about a good couple thousand.
Oh, right, okay. I clearly underestimated Wiley's pool. So we got Chris in 6th, Thunderpig 7th, Goofrey 8th, 9-1 Grafo, who's I think a relatively new driver, and then we got the Dot, Nico, Techno Guy, all the way down to 12th. What are you playing at, man? Then we got Chosen TV, and then Fubar in last. So I don't really see it changing that much, actually. I think only Matty and Tony are probably threats for A, sorry. And I'm going to finish the rest of my dinner.
Right, so Alex is having problems trying to connect in this lobby. It looks like the lagging that I was seeing earlier is playing up on him. Looking at Predji, he was down to 8th, but he's improved now up to 6th. And who was that actually going ahead? That might have been Gianni actually was ahead. He's down now in 8th place. Jelly Bear 9th, Keanu 10th, and oh no, Rascal has improved now. He's up to 9th spot with 30 seconds to go until the end of qualifying. So Rascal has managed to get his car now into 9th. Obviously, Law will be wanting to see his car compete in Lobby A. Now, just to be clear on this as well, next week I'll be streaming the qualifying in Lobby B, so we get to see, we get to see the drivers in Lobby B as well. So, let them have their fun there as Rascal gets intimidated just slightly wrong. Yep, qualifying is now over. Alex is still having problems connecting, so I don't know if he's unfortunately going to be making this race, although he may have to race in Lobby B, unfortunately. But anyway, still, so far, Alex with the advantage, but the gap only 400 still quicker than Charles. Inman is 3rd, and he's done because he typed something in the chat there. Chilling in 4th, did not improve. Agotto 5th, and he is 6.5 tenths slower than the pole sitter. Predji in 6th, up against the pit wall, slowing down. Cro-Magna is 7th, Gianni 8th. Rascal and Keanu making their last laps. Keanu looks like he doesn't improve. Rascal doesn't improve as well. And there's Jelly Bear. He's going to be the last one across the line. And looks like he's not improving. He just did a 1:45.0. So that is the end for qualifying. So we'll just put up the live timing for you right now. Alex fastest by 0.04 of a second. Inman in 3rd. Chili 4th. Agotto is 5th, Predji 6th, Cro-Magna 7th, Gianni 8th, Rascal 9th, Jelly Bear 10th, Keanu in 11th. No sign of Alex Teneo doing a posted lap, but I don't know if he's going to have to qualify in Lobby B, see if it works for that then. But any news what happened then in Lobby B, Law?
Yeah, it's. I think we're just a bit behind you guys, so they're just finishing their last laps now. I'm just looking at Dive Bomb because he's got Thunderpig slip and he's on a personal best lap. Let's see what he does. He goes a little bit faster, but he's 2nd. So it's going to be Matty on pole, Lobby B pole, 22-1 still. He didn't improve. So that puts him, about 6th, 7th, 8th in Lobby A at this stage?
Well, then, Agotto did a 1:21.1. What was the time? What was the last 3 digits on that?
Oh, sorry, 139.
A 1:21.9. Okay, then. So he will be ahead.
22.139.
Oh, 22.139. So that puts him just ahead of Cro-Magna, who was 7th. So that will put Matty into P7. So the return of the gatekeepers in the streamed event. Anyone else?
Happy
what else
days.
is...
Yeah, well, Dive Bomb has done a 22.413. So that's definitely in there.
Oh, I'll tell you what, Rascal did a 1:22.5, so Dive Bomb's going to be in the show.
And then Tony Craze has done a 22.539, and he's 3rd. So
ahead of Rascal.
He's ahead of Rascal. And then the next one after that is the other MSR fella. He's MSR_NAWEQU22. A very catchy name. He did a 22.7.
So he's slower than Rascal. So,
so Rascal's safe.
Rascal could be safe, yes, he could be.
Happy days. Have you explained to the viewers the arrangement between myself and Rascal?
Yes. So I did say that. I did say that that Law's going to be taking one race, and then the next week it's going to be Rascal that's going to join me in the booth. But then it's going to be Law that's going to be racing next week. What about for the What about for the off? What about for the for Goodwood? Who's going to be in the booth with me for that one, or who's going to be driving that?
We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. It's a coffee break, eh?
Yeah, coffee
maybe
break, yeah.
Well, maybe I'll commentate while racing, why not? Anyway, right, so who's going to be missing from Lobby A then? Is it going to be anybody below a 22.6, I would say? So Jerry and Keanu have
got a 22.638, and Jerry Bear's got a 6.28. Keanu was the last...
Risky.
Yeah, there could be, What other times was there down in Lobby B? Has it been finished?
So,
Is Alex
it's
finished? Okay.
Alex.
Is Alex joined in that lobby here? Because he's been struggling to get in this lobby. Like, he's been coming in and leaving. So, I don't know.
He's not in this lobby now. On the Discord chat, he's using hotel Wi-Fi. He says Chile is currently reversing down the pits at 80 miles an hour, so I figure I've got some serious lag issues. Radio. So I don't think he's going to participate.
That's a shame, like, because I like that livery. Like I was saying, it was the BTCC car from like 96, 97, the Redo.
You love your BTC, man.
Oh, I love my BTCC. Me, I do. I really do. So there's a look then at Jerry Bear. He should be 10th quickest, not 8th, but you know, he could be in doubt and making the show, as well as Keanu, who was last in qualifying, just doing some donuts there.
Who's William Lawler?
I really don't know, but he's saying about the liveries in B, totally not self-promoted at all.
I mean, the liveries are nice, but I need to know, reveal yourself.
Is that not Fubar?
It's Goo-free.
Oh, it's Goo-free. Oh, that's it. That was Rascal, by the way. There's Rascal. How was the qualify then? What, Jay, you could have done better.
No, his radio isn't working.
Oh, his okay then. Okay.
Oh yeah, William Lawler is Goo-free. Okay, let me look at your livery then, Goo-free. Oh, that's a good livery actually. It's a martini, the Williams martini livery. Oh, that's a great livery. Nice one, mate. Really love it. Best livery.
What do you like? You just said like because you like martini.
I've actually never had martini.
Oh, okay. I've never
really
drunk
surprising.
alcohol though. But
really?
no, I've never drunk alcohol, so I wouldn't know.
Oh, I'm drinking beer right now. Anyway, I should say that. So, how many people are we going to have in each lobby then? So we got.
Oh, I don't know.
Max of 16. We got a max of 16. Oh well, max of 14 really in lobby A, I'd imagine. But are we going to try and balance the lobbies out here?
Quite possibly. We just need to see what the times will post up then, and see what it is. Says also here GTS Tony will join in qualifying B. Did he join at all, Tony?
GTS Tony?
Yes. It says on here on the Discord chat he didn't join. Okay.
You mean Tony Craze?
Oh, that one could be. Yeah, okay, that could be Tony Craze.
Yeah, Tony Craze. Yeah.
Right.
He qualified 3rd in this lobby. So. Yeah.
Reverend Rodney saying, glad you like my BTCC homage livery. Yeah, see, I know everything about BTCC. I know what it is like. Yeah.
Yep, Goo-free's liveries are top tier. That is true. Some really good, like we have a livery school going on, which is hosted by Darth Nihilus, our resident Mexican, and he does. I don't know what the state of them now are, but like he was doing them every Saturday, I think he was. I can't remember.
It was something like every week, wasn't it?
Yeah, and he was kind of distilling his expertise onto other drivers to make their own liveries. So I think a lot of people do almost treat the liveries, put more time into the liveries than they do in their race practicing, but they maybe take more pride in that, don't they?
I could have just pictured the scene of just Darth just doing his own show with the Bob Ross theme tune in the background. Oh, as a beginning.
That's probably what he does. Actually.
Oh, that'd be quite good, eh?
I haven't joined the livery school, but I imagine he is Bob Ross. He is our Bob Ross. He does the best liveries. There's Daryl does.
You got Marvelous too. Marvelous is well up there too.
Well, Marvelous actually enters competitions, doesn't he? So there's him, there's Daryl. I've made a couple of, my liveries are just comical really, I just make meme liveries. Wiley makes some great meme liveries. His current livery now, I don't know if he'll make it onto the stream, but he's got a sort of checkerboard pattern livery. It's like bright fluorescent orange.
Orange, yeah, I've seen it. Yeah, that did look quite smart, like. Yeah, that did look quite smart. We'll see that next week anyway. So, like I said, when we get to for next week when Rascal's going to join me in the booth, I'm going to be streaming the Lobby B qualifying, so you get to see the other cars that we didn't see from this week, and you can see awesome. the Lobby B liveries.
So, Techno also has a banging livery. I mean, unfortunately, we're not going to see him in any either, but he'll definitely be there next week. He's got a Joker. Well, I don't know. I can't even describe the livery, and I'm sorry, viewers, that you can't see this, but it's got Doge on the front and back. He is, for some reason, advertising the Nintendo Wii. That's also an advertisement. Some sort of... I don't know, Techno, you're going to have to come on and describe what is on this car. What is that? No, I have to get him on to read out what is on this car. Basically, his car is like lime green and like a lime green and purple combination. It stands out, you know. I'm glad that
I think it's like a mermaid sort of livery too, because I can't mind. Is it to do with mermaid as well?
Might do. I don't know. But yeah, we got some people who make some serious liveries, and then we got some people who make meme liveries, but we love them all the same. They equally deserve our appreciation and attention. So, where's okay? So we got this dead air to fill while we sort out the qualifying, don't we? So
yeah.
Hopefully it won't be as long as the championships. We've only got 2 lobbies to sort out rather than 3, right? And there's no grid penalties. Well, at least there shouldn't be anyway at this point.
I'm just looking here. Yeah, Alex Tenier. Yeah, he's in the YouTube chat here. Yeah, he's in hotel Wi-Fi. But I mean, credit where credit's due. At least he's brought his PS4 into a hotel. I mean, you know, fair play.
Yeah, hotel Wi-Fi's aren't the best. Well, it depends what hotel you go to. I imagine him being British, he's in a random Premier Inn or something like that. Which, yeah, admirable for doing that. But I think your 4G would be quicker than that, to be honest. I had to give a shout out to his YouTube account name, Revan Rodney. Can you explain why it's Revan Rodney? Presuming Alex Teneri is your actual name, why have you got
Revan Rodney?
Revan Rodney as your alias? That's a random one there. So, shall we talk about the race? So, about these cars?
Yes, indeed.
I have practiced these cars, so I think that's what I said at the start of the stream. They take you by surprise how slow they are. They're a very, very slow vehicle. They pull maybe VMAX is probably around about 150, 60 on the straight. So, kilometers an hour. So they're not that quick, and they're pretty slow during low speed corners. But they are Clios after all. They've been described as you have to sort of underdrive them to get the best time. If you overdrive them, they could be quite squirrely on traction. They can oversteer a little bit, but the idea to get the best lap time is to underdrive it. So that's to sort of take each corner quite calmly, and be very, very smooth with your input, and you'll get the lap time. So they're kind of almost completely the opposite of some, Group 3 cars. I mean, they are exactly the polar opposite. Around this track, I think this track probably is going to expose how slow they are more than other tracks. I mean, we're going to the likes of Tsukuba Circuit.
Oh, I'm not looking forward to Tsukuba. Oh,
what's wrong with that? Tsukuba's brilliant.
I tell you what, I think Rasco and I commented on another league, and there was no overtaking in that at all. Literally no overtaking. I think that's going to be quite hard.
What cars were they in?
It was the GR4s. But, I mean, it's more of a go-kart track, that Tsukuba. I know it's amazing.
It's going to be great for this.
But, well, I hope so. I hope I'll be proved wrong, but... anyways, that was the voice of Rascal. Anyway, I said something to you in qualifying, but you just ignored me.
We asked how your qualifying went, and you went silent.
Yeah, you went silent.
Yeah, that was my response.
Okay then.
Good, let's move on then.
Talk about the cars again.
Actually, hang on. Actually, no, the next race is Tokyo Expressway, so oh my goodness,
that's going to be fun.
That's going to be hilarious. But
that will be.
I'm not sure fun is the right word, but yeah.
Yes, so the cars top out as actually around about 200 kilometers an hour, 210. So actually they're a bit faster than that. Sorry, sorry, any Renault Clio fans. They do go a little bit faster. They pull a little bit. They do actually have like quite a high top speed. They just take forever to get there. Then, so we've got Tokyo Expressway, which should be interesting. As you say, the coffee break is Goodwood Motor Circuit. I can't make any comment on that because that's just going to be ridiculous. The track with absolutely no bounds and grass everywhere.
Yeah.
And then Tsukuba Circuit, then Autodromo Lago Maggiore Centre, and that should be pretty good. And then we got the final race is Autopolis, the shortcut course. So anyway, so the Clio say, yeah, you underdrive them. They wear out their tires pretty quickly. I mean, I think you're looking at Rascals just driving around right now, and he's done like about. Yeah, you can see them. He's done about 4 or 5 laps now, and his tires are already showing quite visible signs of wear. And especially on this track, that's going to cause you major problems, especially for the looks of the final corner or something like that.
And the first corner too. Yeah, that's gonna.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's gonna. It's. I think the key point is to keep that right front tire intact as possible. Really.
Yeah, exactly. Which is going to be hard to do. That's basically just you minimizing your steering input and maybe braking a little less into the corners and sort of coasting a little bit. But yeah, and I don't know. I was going to suggest actually we ride on board, but then I'm in a different lobby. I should probably join your lobby, actually.
You should join my lobby. I'm riding on board with Rascal right now. So no pressure, Rascal. Don't fudge up.
So I'm just reading the comments as I'm joining this lobby here. That Reverend Rodney, just to update on Reverend Rodney, he's in Bahrain at the moment. Oh, so he's in a Bahraini hotel. Well, that's quite surprising.
I hope it's not Hilton Hotels, because I mean I don't know if Paris Hilton knows where Bahrain is, but
yeah,
oh well.
No.
She's quite dumb.
Interesting. Yeah. Okay. He hasn't given an explanation as to why it's called Reverend Rodney. I'm still looking for that. Then we got Augustin Ottanello, which I'm assuming is Agato.
Yeah, Agato, yeah.
Agato. He's saying my MSRT name can be pronounced. It can be pronounced Nawi.
Nawi.
That's right. Good to know. If he joins the stream, there you go. And Reverend Rodney says Tenere is not my name. I've got a Yamaha Tenere adventure bike, so this formed my PSN. Okay, well you're still dodging the Reverend Rodney question. So really
maybe Rodney is his first name, and Reverend is the bike. Revving it up there, yeah. See, I am clever. I am one clever savvy.
It could be. I don't know. I was thinking like a name. Anyway. Thinking about what I was going to say there. Right. So yeah, back to the Clios. What more can I say about them? Really? Yeah. Well, fuel is okay. Actually, let's ride on board of Rascal to take you through your lap. So he's gone through the first corner here, and this bit you can just lift off and you can cut that corner massively. And then here you shift down into third, and then Rascal's done. He's stayed in fourth, and he goes low wide. But you can also massively cut that corner as well. Basically, where the curb sticks out is basically your apex. Here you brake just under the shaded bit, under the bridge there.
That's the King's hairpin.
Yeah, hairpin is very slow. And then here you brake sort of at the end of the curb here. Normally I would say trail brake around the corner, but
it's a double left-handed there. It's just like a two-corner that.
Yeah, it's a double apex. So yeah, kind of ideas hit the apex. Here you massively cut that, so the Rascal's done that perfectly. So you just get that wall. That wall is your apex. It's a little bit silly how you can just cut the corners, but that is the fastest way around the track. You do not get very, very unlucky to get any kind of time shortcut penalties here. And then it's a very, very long straight.
Oh, and he's doing the donuts there. I think there was a puncture on the tyre and bang into the wall. So a catastrophic failure there for Mr. Rascal. Anyway, we've got the times coming in there. Just happened about 3 minutes ago while you were on board.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Well,
that's
anyway,
okay. No, I didn't want to cut you off there, but I know you because you did a better job than me talking about the track map the last time. Maybe you should take over the hot lap then instead of me.
Yeah, go for it. I wouldn't want to take anything away from you, man.
I'm flipping useless when it comes to explaining stuff. So anyway, right, so we've got the times coming in then. So we will have 14 people in here. And it is Alex will start on the pole in Lobby A. Then it will be Charles, Inman in 3rd, Chili 4th, Agoto 5th, Bridgie 6th. Then you've got Matty, who was the first, the Lobby B racers. He's in 7th, Cro-Magno 8th, Gianni 9th. Dive Bomb, as you said there, he's in 10th. Tony Craze in 11th. Rascal in 12th. He's going to be starting on the outside of the 6th row. Jerry Bear and Keanu just made the show, so only 3 people from Lobby A, Lobby B, sorry, made it into into Lobby A. And then starting on the pole in Lobby B, which is hosted by Thunder Pig, it is Nawi. And he was just like a 10th slower than Keanu's time. But still, nonetheless, for the first time, and that's still a fine effort from Nawi. Chris in 2nd. He was a 10th slower than that, Nawi's time. Thunderpig 3rd. Wiley Coyote 4th. Techno Guy 5th. Nico 6th. Goofy 7th. Vidotum 8th. 9th is Chosen TV. And Fubar completing that lobby there. So 10 people racing in Lobby B. We've got 14 in Lobby A.
It's just been updated.
Has
it's
it?
been fixed. Yeah, I don't know what it was. I think 9.1 was missing, perhaps.
And La Bomba too, actually. La Bomba. Yeah, 9.1. He's and the Dotum, I think. Yeah, so there's no change in Lobby A, there was just change in Lobby B, so it's still Nawi, Chris, Thunderpig, Wiley, Techno, Nico, Goofrey, Vidotum, then 9.1 Graffle, Chosen TV, Fubar, and the Bomber. So we've got more people now in Lobby B, which is nice. Yeah. There was something else.
Why is La Bomba done a 2-minute flat? Is he just a late entry? And
I think he was a late entry. I think he was.
Okay. But I have to say, that is a tasty top 4, but also, well, there's a couple of highlights. Charles is so close to Alex, which is great to see. Charles does do really, really great in slower cars like these. Like, he is fantastic in the MX-5s when we did the championship there. And he just seems to have a knack of slower cars. I don't know what it is, but yeah, and I had to give a shout out to Chile, actually, getting in there in 4th, being 4/10 off top is really, really good. And just being, what, is that 300ths off Inman, which is a very, very good effort.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, like, I'm actually just really surprised to see, like, the likes of Preche. I mean, Matty coming back there. He's literally just got a new PS4, fixed it. Like, he hasn't been on this that much, so that's a really good effort there from him. And yeah, Crow and Dive Bomb and Tony. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm happy for these guys.
We forgot. Oh yeah, Tony Crease in here. Yeah. So yeah, 3 people did qualify, but just missing Tony Crease. So let's look then at Matty. This was one of the designs that Marvelous has done, because I did see that on Marvelous's Instagram. Bit of a plug there. Go follow Marvelous Design to follow on his Instagram. And, well, we know Marvelous always does some striking liveries, but that one as well. I think he also did the same livery for Matty in the McGann Trophy Cup when he had the DHL one, which actually Tom Coronel liked. He also liked that car too on Marvelous's Instagram.
Who's Tom Coronel?
He's a World Touring Car driver.
Ah.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
Yeah, quite interesting.
Marvelous does get quite a lot of attention for his nice liveries, so... Yeah, I don't think we all know who Marvelous is. He's actually in the chat, actually. Marvelous Design.
He is.
Hey, Marvelous.
Yeah.
How you doing? Go Matty. Yeah, well, yeah, absolutely. I mean, if he's 7th, yeah, let's see what he does. I'm quite impressed by that.
Now, one thing, we're just about doing the stuck checks now, but one thing we need to mention here is since this is a double trouble event, The first race is going to be a grid start with a false start check, and the second race is going to be manual rolling start. That's the super sprint race. So, but the results will be reverse grid order for that super sprint, excluding DNF. So if anyone is like disconnected or like left or whatever, it's not going to improve them. They're going to be starting at the back of the field. So say for example, if Matty wins the first race, he's going to start last for the super sprint. And yeah, like I said, so grid start for the first race, rolling start for the super sprint, and it's going to be the same next week for the super sprint at Tokyo, which you're going to be racing in, aren't you? So it's going to be a manual rolling start for that, and so on and so forth. So yeah.
Just before we get started, Revan Rodney, we finally got a conclusion to the Revan Rodney saga. So Revan Rodney is a bike thing, so you're almost right. Whiskey Throttle, Goon Riding, hoping to work on some YouTube content in the near future, so it's just a catchy name. Okay, well, okay, good to know. So that's Revan Rodney, it's his YouTube channel, so let's see. Maybe you can feature some Revan Rodney on the stream in the future. Prejay doing a dab, yep, absolutely. I think you can dab all over that, that's a great time being in 6th place.
Yeah, I hope you now retire from that Prejay, because I don't like seeing dabbing. This is 2021, not 2017, Pred. Come on, keep up.
Yeah, you do have a point there, isn't it? Like, if you're dabbing now, you're dabbing ironically. You know,
look,
you're not dabbing because you're serious about dab.
The only people that dab are the bingo people that dab the flipping bingo numbers on their sheets. That's it.
Do bingo players dab?
Yeah, they got the pen. They dab the numbers in the blooming piece of paper where the numbers is.
Oh the bingo. My goodness.
You don't get those bingo dabber pens.
I'm just imagining just a room full of old people like and just like bingo, and then they do a massive dab.
And then we have massive dab there saying, "I've just won £50."
You just got a row of like granny and grandpa just dabbing all in a row. And, oh my goodness. Anyway, they're doing a stuck check, right?
Yeah,
it's a one race, one lap one, so we can see how people approach the racing.
Looks like everyone's got away well. No one's stuck on the grid, so that's good. Yeah, so this is just a stuck check. We need to actually have a corner for turn number 1, because Lat did a fine job picking these corner names, and he didn't pick one for turn 1, but you had a good one. You called it, what was it, spine breaker or whatever, because it goes from the bank to the flat part, and if you'd have that in real life, that would pretty much hurt your back, wouldn't it? Thomas is in the chat. Thomas, get back in the service, please. I miss you.
Hey, Thomas.
We all miss you, Thomas. Get back in. They're doing some ECC and others too. Get back in the service, man. I miss you.
Part of let's do some engagement, right? So viewers, what would you call turn 1? The best one we will call actually turn 1 in the race. So yeah, comments. Give us comments about what you want to see turn 1 called. The funniest wins.
We do have at least, I think it was 12 people that are watching. We did have a peak at 17. I miss you too, Thomas. Get back in the chat. I miss you. Get back in the ARC chat then. So it looks like we're all nice and tidy, actually. Yep, we're all nice and fine. Every car's got going. Yep, stat check is absolutely completely fine. Also as well, Tony Craze has got one of those... what's that livery called? Oh god, 3 wide across the finish line. And sliding there goes Tony. What's that again?
Shiny,
yeah, it's like you see one chrome. I think that's what it's called. It's like you see one side of the car, it's like green, and then the other side of the car, it's like purple. What do you call it? I can't remember what it is.
Comments.
Help us in the chat. What was it called again?
Yeah, we got to. Should we call turn 1 Tommy?
Tomo.
Well, apparently Tomo is the one who told Techno the correct way to take turn 1 on Blue Moon. That he told him that the proper way to take it is that you shift down as soon as you hit the bump. And that it does work in Grip 4s. I don't know if they work in Clios. But yeah, it's a thing. So maybe we should call it Tomo.
If we call it Tomo, does that mean we can promise Thomas to get back at the ARC server?
Yeah, we'll call it Tomo if he joins, like right now. If he joins in like the next 5 minutes, we'll call it Tomo. And we'll etch that in our folklore. Turn TT, yeah. Right. Anyway, okay. So the race. Let's think about the race here. So
yes, the first race.
Who's gonna win? We're gonna start now, actually, aren't we? Yes.
Yes,
okay.
we are just about to start. Yeah. So I think I think if you want to put a safe bet, you got to go for Hallex. If you want to go for like a dark horse, maybe. I'd love to see how Chile can do. I'd love to see that. It would be quite interesting.
I'm gonna put my chips on Chile. I've got high hopes for that baguette car.
Not your roast tatties, that.
No.
Okay then. Anyway, starting grid: Hallex, Charles Inman, Chile, Agoto, Pregi, Matty Crow, Gianni Dybum, damn it. Tony, Rascal, Jerry Bear, and Keanu. That's the grid. 16 people watching. Don't forget, give us a thumbs up. We've got 12 likes. There's 16 people. Who are the 4 people that are not liking it? Come on, give it a thumbs up. Anyway, engine notes rise, lights out, and away we go for the first round of the Clio Cup. I don't know about you, but the hairs get erect on my arms and my neck whenever there's like a new series. But anyways, into turn 1 they go, turn TT or whatever it's called. Who's going to take the lead? It's going to be Hallex, followed by, that's Inman. I think he's improved, I think. No, he hasn't, because he qualified third, wasn't it? Yeah. So, looks like we're all nice and tidy through turn TT, and now in towards Fireball for turn 2. You don't want to be going side by side through there, because it's a fast left-hander. Hallex still with the advantage. Charles second, Inman third, Chile fourth, Agoto fifth, Pregi in sixth, Matty seventh, Gianni up in 8th spot. And level look then further back through the field there. There's some bumping and barging here, riding on board then with Rascal. He's already gained a spot.
Change for third here. Chile down the inside of Inman up the King's Hairpin for third.
And Rascal's just past Crow for P10. In fact, Tony Cray around the outside, and that what was it called again? Someone said it in the chat. I forget anyway. But so Rascal's gained 2 spots there. Matty a little bit nearly off on the grass there at that was, I forgot that one called the Foxhole. Now in towards the Wonderwall, turn 9, but a scrapage up against the wall. Tony in the black car just said that might have been Gianni, but still up front it is still Hallex with the advantage. Chile, as you said, is in 3rd spot. Inman down to 4th, Agoto 5th, Pregi 6th, and look at this, and now Matty, the gatekeeper, he's going to go 3 abreast then going in towards turn TT. Let's ride then with Tony Craze, because he's going to have the best seat in the house. Who's going to come out on top? Matty, Pregi or Gianni? Oh, Pregi gets into the side of Matty, into turn TT, gets into him again, and he's going to slide up right in front of Gianni, who doesn't back out the throttle.
Yeah, but Rascal gave him a nice little bump there for good measure, so... Oh, close racing. Oh, Tony Craze is going to go round the outside of Rascal, and he...
That's defending his position, I think. That was probably defending his position, yeah.
Oh, but fantastic stuff there. Great racing there.
Yeah, so good defending there from Tony there. Now
so meanwhile, back up at the front there, like Hallex hasn't really pulled away from Charles. I guess the other thing to do is that because these cars are so slow in the straight line, you're in somebody's slipstream for a really long time. So you can really keep on top, keep behind, keep close to someone behind, which is exactly what Charles is doing.
Edwin just scraping the wall off of Wonderwall, but looks like the top 4 have spread themselves away from Agoto, who's already 2 seconds adrift from the top 4. And then Matty in 6th. For welcome return to Matty, and he's showing what he can do in these cars as well. Maybe Matty's another Chucky too. Maybe he does well in these slower cars. But there he is there in 6th. Gianni in 7th. Pregi down in 8th, who's actually is under a lot of pressure now. Oh, battle for third again.
Inman's down the inside into turn 1. They both go very wide. Both hit the wall. Well, Inman just hit the wall. But yeah, Inman's through to 3rd. So that was a very opportunistic move, but very well done there from Inman.
Let's get a look at the replay, see how he did it then. Yeah, just like Chile just running himself a little bit too wide there. And yeah, both of them running wide there. Inman nearly scraping the ball off of turn TT, and that's 3rd place.
Yeah, excellent work. Okay, so we got close battles throughout the entire field, like right to the back with Jerry Bear right at the back, you know. everyone's pretty much nose to tail. It's kind of what we expected, really, with this racing. Rascal down the inside of Tony Craze.
Oh, I think we've lost someone. We've lost No, I thought we'd lost someone.
No, we haven't. We've got 14 drivers.
No, I was just going to say that because Tony Craze was close up to this battle ahead with Matty and Gianni, but he's lost a ton of ground. But now Rascal's up to 8th. He qualified 12th, so 4 positions gained for Rascal.
And then Chili's right on the back of Inman going down the straight, so they're just ding-donging the entire lap here.
Well, it's not going to help them catch up with Charles and Alex up front if they're constantly battling here, so... Normally this is not a Chili thing to do. Chili would just happily just tuck in behind them as Charles nearly gets ruffled Alex's feathers at the back there.
Yeah, I'm looking at his shifting points and he's definitely not saving fuel, which is a very un-Chili thing to do, as you say, so... what's happened to Preje? Why is he last? I thought he started 6th.
Yeah, I thought we did lose someone.
He was dabbing. He was only dabbing a few minutes ago.
He's down there battling with the likes of the other Americans and Keanu. Look at this mess then coming in towards the Intimidator.
Yeah, so that happened. His crew went way wide into, turn 3. Preje's got a half a second penalty.
Which he should have been burned right there. There is 2 penalty burns just on the exit of the Intimidator, that little short street, and on the start-finish street.
So yeah, I mean, I said he would be very, very unlucky to get a time penalty, but he must have done a shortcut a bit too much there.
Yeah, that must have been turn 4. It is quite a bit of a big curb to shortcut, and
well, we won't be dabbing about that. Anyway, Chili and Inman again, version 3. Oh my goodness, Inman is pushed him right off. Oh no, that was Chili. Sorry, Chili pushing him on was on to the sponsors. Very naughty indeed.
That is very un-Chili-like here. He's showing a bit of aggression here. Let's ride on board then. Yeah, because Inman had the run. Oh yeah, he's squeezing him down there. That is like proper BTCC stuff right there.
Yep, and Inman's has got him ahead into turn 3.
Yeah, that was racing. Sorry there, I didn't want to do that there. It looks like Chucky's just starting to lose a little bit of drafting now from Alex. The gap has gone up now to nearly a second, so Charles is out of slipstream distance of the leader, Alex. But still good showing nonetheless here for Charles, which unfortunately we didn't see a lot of him. Well, we didn't see him at all in the GR3s due to uni work. He was stuck up in that, but he did finish second in the 100s event at Gardens a couple of weeks ago, behind the eventual winner Alex. So, you know, Charles has not lost any of that rustiness I thought he would have had.
Yeah, I just wanted to do Agato as caught up to the back of Chili and Inman, so we got a 3-car battle for the final podium spot. So that's good from Agato to see him back up here. It's good to see that he's also fast in slower cars too. Because it can be different, you know. Every driver is different with like different cars, but truly the fastest guys are the ones who are right up there in any car you put them in. It doesn't matter if it's minis or trucks or tomahawks, they're right up there, you know.
There's a look there at Matty in 6th, Gianni in 7th, Rascal in 8th, but just sort of battling with himself there. Dive Bomb in 9th, and then there's Tony Craze just in the slipstream, riding on board now with Tony, making his way towards Town TT. Breaks a little bit early, doesn't want to get into the back of Dive Bomb. Hitting the apex nice and tidy. Looks like Dive Bomb going to have a bit of speed off that corner, and Chiaro is 2.3 adrift. Cro-Magna in 12th. And it'll be Preji and someone else at the back of the pack there, and Jerry, sorry. So,
yep. Agato went slightly onto the grass there just before King's Hairpin, so he's lost a bit of time, but he's still right on behind. I just wanted to have a mention about the tyre wear. I know this is quite a short race, but it's still something to bear in mind. Alex has probably the worst tyre wear of the top 4.
Oh yeah, he does, yeah.
Yeah, and then Chili's not looked after his tyres terribly well compared to Charles and Inman. But yeah, all of them, that front right is looking a bit not great. So I don't know if that will come into play, whether that will be enough of an advantage. It's certainly going to help Inman maybe pull away from Chili. But I'm noticing whenever I'm going through the drivers, their lines into turn 1, they are screeching their tyres. They are full
Oh,
on.
look at Alex there, right on the ragged edge through TT there. Yeah, I just noticed there that Alex was up against the wall, and Charles was like 2 lanes down. Matty's down to 7th. Yeah, just noticed it there. So that's a position change. Gianni up to 6th, Matty down to 7th. That must have been a pass through TT, or Gianni had the run on the pit street.
But yeah, that's one of the places that you can really make it. Chile just goes slightly wide onto the grass there, but that's one of the places that you can really make a difference in your tyre wear, is just putting a little less tyre lock and just not. Basically every time, I know it's quite hard sports tyres, but you know, when you hear them squealing, that's just tyre life draining away, and you want to kind of reduce that as much as possible. And going turn 1, going sideways into turn 1 every lap is not going to help.
Coach, these drivers are using the sport tyres, so there's going to be a lot more squealing. As I was saying earlier, it's not like the racing sports, so they're soft, so the racing mediums. And these are like the sports tyres. So, yeah, Rascal made a mistake on the last lap. He did a 24.6, and now he's fallen into the clutch to the battle with Dive Bomb and Tony. Although Tony may have scraped the wall off of Wonderwall, and he's going to lose that slipstream, I believe. Now, yeah, he is out of it. He is now nearly a second away from Dive Bomb, who is caught up now to Rascal. So that could be a position change somewhat soon, as we're on to lap 8 to 2/3 of the race complete. And here we go. So then here comes Dive Bomb, makes a move into turn TT. Let's have a look at the back, and Rascal just gives him the room. Now don't forget, no, this is the first of 2, although Rascal gets a great one off of the middle part of TT.
It's a surprising from Dive Bomb, I was going to say. It's an impressive pace from him.
Rascal, what a
nice
run!
Move.
What a run there from Rascal. Can he get it signal through the Intimidator? Just runs a little too wide, and Dive Bomb gets it back. Oh, but Dive Bomb gets a second penalty, and he burns it on the penalty burn. So fair play. So that's compromised him to 9th, down to 10th then, and watch Keanu's going to be there too.
Yeah, I probably spoke too soon there. Sorry, I didn't mean to jinx you there, Dive Bomb. Maybe I should just stop complimenting people. I don't know why we're talking about fuel saving, by the way. It is completely not a factor in this race. It's more the next race. Yeah, this one is like balls out, so Chile is correct to be not fuel saving. But he is under some pressure from Agato, actually. He's dropped behind him and quite considerably now. The tyre wear is really starting to come into play here, actually.
Just looking at this battle for 12th place, Crow, Jerry and Predje, all American. Crow, the bronze tier 1 champion, versus Predje and Jerry Bear, who are battling for the silver tier championship in the GR3s. And so far it's Crow just ahead, but Jerry's starting to catch up then to Crow.
3 wide into turn 1 between Tony, Keanu and Dive Bomb. Oh, what's going to happen here?
Oh god, 3 into 1. Does it work? Might have done. We'll have a look at a replay then. We'll see it. See it for ourselves. Yeah, so Dive Bomb was on the outside, Craze in the middle, Keanu was on the inside. Looking at that camera angle, it looks like Tony wasn't even in the middle. But then we go in towards turn 1. See if we can change a different camera angle. But looks like Dive Bomb got there on top. So, yeah.
Yep, Tony's just going to send it down into the King's Hairpin. Oh, Keanu got a little bit of oversteer on braking there. Just about made it. I thought he was going to dive into Dive Bomb there.
That'd be quite ironic then, wasn't it?
It would have been. Oh, Keanu's going for a dive on Dive Bomb there. Oh, from the second bit of the double apex, but yeah.
Oh, that's a devil number. That's a devil number for Dive Bomb. 666. Get that away.
Well, meanwhile, Agato and Chile are battling on the straight.
Yes, so Chile's losing that baguette power there, and I think Charles has actually caught up to Alex. So yeah, tyre wear could be a factor in this race now. And now looking at Chile and Agato side by side through turn TT, and Chile will hold on, but Charles is catching up. He's getting quicker. The
Agato
gap now
has
to 8/10.
Here, Agato's going to go through into turn 2. Chile lets him have it.
Yeah, through Fireball, and that's P4 for Agato. Don't forget the second race will be a reverse grid order, so at this rate, Alex will start last, Chucky will start second, Inman will 13th, Inman will start 12th, and Agato will start 11th, and Chile will start 10th for the half-an-hour sprint. Although Chile wants 4th position back at the King's Hairpin, Agato gives him the room. Chile will probably have an overlap, but Agotto will have the inside for Foxo for double apex left-hand hairpin.
Ooh, tries to hang it round the outside.
Yeah,
Clio's don't have that much grip with Chile.
He'll get the run on the start for straight away if he gets a great one off of Wonderwall.
But look at the difference in tyre wear. It's really like, that's the thing, when your tyres start wearing down like that, you know, it compounds itself the further you go into the race. Chile and Hallex are going to have painful last laps here.
Tell you what, Charles has lost a bit of time on that last lap. They stand the gap up to a second. It was less than it there we saw not too long ago. So Charles looks like he's sort of struggling with the tyres just a teensy bit. Inman is the one that looks like he's a little bit catching up to the top two. Only 2.5 seconds separating Hallex to Inman. And then you got Agotto and Chile still battling side by side through towards their Fireball. Oh, that's absolutely brave through there. Now in towards the Intimidator. Who's going to hang it out then? Who's going to be the bravest here at the corner? They're still side by side. Now in towards the King Hairpin. And they're still going to be side by side through there. Chile looks like he's got an overlap. But Agotto will still have the inside at the hairpin. Absolutely hugging against the curb there. They're still going to be side by side. They're going to do a full lap here, the side by side.
Yeah, but Agotto's trying to hang. He wasn't trying to hang it around the outside, but he's trying for the old crisscross. So he's just going to sit on his tail for this straight now. I think Chile's going to get his elbows out here. He has to defend this because his tyres are shot.
Having a
He's
look
going to
further
push
back.
right onto the sponsors. Yeah, I was going to say just back further back, Keanu and Dive Bomb had a little battle going into T1, and obviously Dive Bomb called through there.
Yeah, I was just looking further back there. Let's just start the last lap then. Hallex still with the advantage, but the gap looks like it's come down again. No, it's not. Charles there, 1.2 seconds. He has Inman, and again, there's that battle for fourth place. Agotto absolutely hanging out wide through TT, and Chile's got fourth place back again. Johnny in 6th, Matty 7th, Rascal in 8th, Dive Bomb 9th, 10th is Keanu, Tony Craig's in 11th, and he's losing ground now on Dive Bomb and Keanu. Predgy now in 12th, Cro-Magna 13th for Jelly Bear, understeering his way through TT, and look at Jelly Bear's right front, that is complete, that's about 50% done. Holy moly.
This is telling me a lot about how the second race is going to go. This is going to be really weird. It's going to be really interesting. I was saying weird because he just went on the grass on the outside of King's Hairpin, which is an unusual line to take. Oh,
whoa, he's fully sideways. He's trying, isn't he?
Yeah, he's pushing hard.
But here comes Alex then. He makes his way towards turn 10. He's going to hold off the pole sitter. He's going to win the first race of the ARC Clio Cup. He will take the checkered flag. There's the flag man waving
the
it.
line between Chile and Agotto.
Yeah, but Charles gets second, Inman gets third. Who's going to be side by side then? Photo finish potentially. What? Who's it going to be? It's Agotto's got him. Agotto got Chile across the line by 18 thousandths of a second there. Gianni gets 6th, Matty in 7th, Rascal will get 8th, Dive Bomb 9th. 10th place will go to Keanu. They're nearly up against the pit wall there. Tony Craze will finish in 11th place. Close battle there for 12th. Predgy, he could be a little bit disappointed finishing 12th after a good qualifying. Cro-Magna 13th, and here comes Jelly Bear in last position. So there you go. That's the first round. And that was a pretty fun race, that.
Wow, that I always love a good race to the line. Wow. That was like 0.005 between them. Surely. Oh, brilliant.
We'll get the race results then.
Racing. I'm quite encouraged by... like the tyre wear is going to be a massive factor there. Really is.
Oh, yeah. It said on the screen there that it was 18,000 for a second, but looking at the results screen, it's 4,000. So, yeah, Agotto did get Chile by 4,000. But there's the unofficial results. Hallex, Charles, Inman, Agotto, Chile, Gianni, Matty, Rascal, Dive Bomb, Keanu, Tony, Predgy, Cro-Magna, and Jelly Bear. That is how they finished. Now, the super sprint race, it's going to be a reverse grid. So, Jelly Bear, although he finished in last place, he's going to start on the pole for the second race. Cro-Magna will start alongside him. So, it's an all-American front two rows. And then you got Keanu, the non-American, and Dive Bomb, another non-American, on the third row. So yeah, overall that was a fun race. I've always said like the slow cars always provide some great racing, and that race didn't disappoint, didn't it?
Nope, not at all. Just in the Discord here, Charles said that when he started gaining on him, you noticed he was starting to gain on Alex there. He hit the wall on the final corner.
Off of Wonderwall.
Yeah, so that obviously hampered his progress, but that... Yeah, Chili's also saying his wheel keeps bugging out, which is very distracting. That would be pretty distracting.
Who said that?
Chili.
Oh, Chili. Oh. But I mean, still nonetheless, though, 5th place is still a fine effort, even though he hasn't raced at the DRC event for quite a while. Got Stephen on here, CSX Stephen, the drag race there. Hello, Stephen. Kind of miss out on the track. Hope you were racing in this. Hope you got your pedals sorted, or I hope so. And you got Rodrigo in here. Jonathan Backish, over I said that name. That's some good racing. Yeah, that was some thoroughly good racing, entertaining racing.
Indeed.
And now we're going for the 30-minute endurance racing, which there will be a pit stop. I'm guessing you will have to change tyres as well. You have to go on the mediums as well at some point, I think. And Keanu says, I did poo-poo. That's lovely. That's fantastic for Mr. Keanu. Lovely bit of language.
Yep, that's it's really descriptive language there. I'm really glad that we do encourage people to really expand their vocabulary within our...
I hope that's not brung up your roast tatties there for that.
Oh no, it's not that kind of deal. It's not that kind of meal. Come on, it's not like yours.
No,
your one doesn't sound like the best diet for your digestive system.
Well, no, that's because I'm fat. I like to eat fatty foods.
Yeah. We promised no more food chat, so right, we're gonna start in 5 minutes. Okay, so yeah, that was a good race overall. It's quite clear that Alex is the fastest on pure pace, but his tyre wear was a bit of an issue. I think he was just pushing a bit too hard there at the start, trying to keep in front of Charles in the initial stages. So the next race is going to be tyre wear limited, and it's going to be fuel limited as well. So that'll bring another factor into it. Because you're going to be on someone's slip for a really long time, so you're going to be able to save a bit of fuel there if you just turn the fuel mix down a little bit in short shift. So will it be one of those races that nobody wants to be first?
Yeah, that could be interesting.
I wonder. So, but yeah, it looks like Alex definitely does has the pace. Charles is very quick as well. Inman really gained on everybody towards the end there. I wonder what he has up his sleeve, because his tyres were definitely in a better shape out of all of them. So see how he gets on in the next one. And yeah, good to see Chile and Elgato. I really expect that to continue in the next race. Any other kind of major...
I want to see how Alex works his way up, because for one thing I've noticed with Alex, when he's by himself, he can just drive off into the distance. When he's battling against other cars, he can be a bit iffy. Well, now, but the problem is now is Alex, he's going to have 13 cars in front of him, and they're going to be like 3 wide, 4 wide around him. So I think if I was Alex there, I would show, because it's 30 minutes this race, so there's going to be at least a lot of patience that's going to be involved in this, I reckon, for Alex.
I'm just trying to remember the last time. Wasn't the Brands Hatch flashback race? That was a reverse grid, the second one, wasn't it? And that was a complete disaster. Mm-hmm. Wasn't it? I think that was Alex and Stephen, wasn't it?
I think that was the first race. That was the first race, and there was Inman too. Inman was involved in the last lap at Sterling's. Yeah.
That was. I've got a fantastic replay of my viewpoint of all of that. Like, it's just me coming around turn one and Inman's just sideways and just goes straight into the wall. That was a really fun race. But yeah, so that was the last kind of major reverse grid race that we had that I can remember, because we do reverse grids on SNS on Saturday Night Showdown, and yeah, it definitely mixes up. But Alex is great at carving through the traffic as well. But yeah, I mean, like, they're all single-mate cars, so everyone's in the same car. So yeah, it'll be really interesting to see how this goes.
Chucky was saying in the chat, I love the race in the flashback, Champ Volaw.
Yeah.
I can't remember, what race was that?
It was the MX-5 one, the Sardinia race.
Ah, yes, that's right, yes.
Yeah. Yeah, that was great. Charles, you didn't participate in the rest of the championship, though. That was sad, I think. I think he didn't, anyway.
Yeah, I think that was because of uni work. That's because he didn't participate in the GR3s, because he did sign up as a reserve, but he didn't compete in all of them because I think it was just the uni work was getting too much for him.
Yeah, he did the NTC. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, Maddie, no problem. We're really happy to see you back, and keep trucking. Keep on trucking.
Keep on revving. No, that's Alex. Sorry.
Well, we could all be revving Rodney on this day. Okay, so just to go through the rules, so they can't pit in the next race. There's no restrictions on pitting. You can 1 stop, 2 stop, no stop. You can decide not to change tires. You can decide not to take fuel. It's all up to you. And you can use mediums and softs. Is that correct, or is it just softs only?
I thought you have to make a pit stop. I thought it was that. Let me see. I did screen dump the rules. Let me see. I'll have a check on my photos.
Okay, so during the dingo. Okay, so the double trouble. During the dual race double trouble rounds, only the soft will be available. Okay, there you go. So he's changed the lobby settings to just clarify that.
Oh, just softs. So,
yep,
so there's literally, so there's going to be no pit stops in at all.
Yeah. There will be stops. There will absolutely be stops because this is a 30-minute race, so it will be longer. And is it a 30-minute race? Yeah, it's a 30-minute race, so it's going to be probably around 22 laps-ish. But yeah, no, absolutely, they'll definitely have to stop. The fuel will not last the entire way. There's no way, unless you do fuel mix 6, in which case there's no point. So yeah, this will be interesting. Let's see what happens here.
Yeah, let's see who's gonna save
whoever like saves their front right the best, and yeah, and whoever saves the most fuel, because like I don't know how good the undercut's going to be. Actually, be really good. Actually, yeah, the undercut will be really strong. I think actually, thinking about how worn the tires were after 12 laps.
So Edmund has started the final then. We're going to get the second and final race underway. It is a reverse grid order from the first race. So therefore it will be Jenny Bear that will start on the pole, followed by Crow Magna, Pred G, Tony Crees will start 4th. Then it will be Keanu in 5th, Dive Bomb in 6th. Then Rascal, Matty, Gianni, Chili, Agotto, Edmund, Charles and Alex. That is how it is.
Chili has a great opportunity to win here.
Oh, he does. Oh, it really does, yeah. So we've got 30 minutes on the clock. Oh, no, it's a manual rolling start. My apologies. Yeah, it's a rolling start, isn't it? So...
No, it's not a rolling start.
I thought it was. Is it?
Yeah, we started.
Oh,
yeah,
okay then. My bad. I thought it said on the grid it was going to be a rolling start. Okay then. So then off they go in towards TT for the first time. Jerry followed by Crow. Then Tony is already up into 3rd. What's happened to Pred? Pred has fallen all the way down to 11th position. Because he did start 3rd place. I'm wondering if he was doing the same as what I was thinking. It was going to be a rolling start. Anyways, 3 abreast, then it's a fireball with Inman. With Pred in the middle. That was a bit hair-raising stuff. There's a look at the Goro now, up into 9th.
Oh, Gianni's top.
Oh, Chili's off! Chili's off at the Intimidator!
Yep, Gianni tapped him going through that corner. Dude, that's not great. Might want to concede that place.
In fact, Gianni was... oh yeah, Gianni was behind Chili and got into him, yeah, so... Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, Jerry's leading a race. Let's be hype about that.
Yeah,
on,
big
Jerry.
hype then. Come on, Jerry. Let's see what you can do. Let's show us some muscle what you can do then through Wonderwall. To Medica 1, 2, 3. Then Matty in 4th. Keanu 5th. Gianni 6th. But you may have to probably give up that position with the incident with Chili. Rascal 7th. Oh, in fact, Chili's down a spot because he's battling again with Agotto.
Yeah, Rascal.
So, but Chili Agotto battle is going to happen again. Now then they're going to go up against the pit wall. Now up trying to break the toe if they will. And there's Pridgy all the way down in last position. From qualifying 3rd. Oh, look at this mess. Look at this mess though for 8th on back. Into TT. Agotto lead the way. Oh God, Alex fully sideways in the middle of it there.
So Crow Magner's taken the lead. He went for in T1, went massively wide. He's just about to touch the grass. Oh, he's just gotten away with that. Holy moly. Oh, he's good wide. Jerry's punted him off.
Oh, it's all happening through here. And look at that, Tony Creed's going through the middle. Keanu's taken to the grass here at Intimidator. It's all happening in this reverse grid race. And now look at Matty. Look at the gatekeeper. He's just gone into the lead now.
So that was all Jerry. Jerry punting Crew a little bit off then. He was conceding. That allowed Tony and Matty to come through. And now Tony's... Oh, is he going to look down the inside? Wow.
Just looking at a replay there with looking on board with Matty. He went from 4th to 1st there. Someone's got a 1.5 second penalty. That might be Jerry Bear in 5th. So he's going to have to go down the pit straight there to burn that penalty. So that'll put him all the way down to potentially last place now. Because there's a massive gaggle of cars that are right behind him. Let's right then with Jerry when he'll have to burn that penalty. Yep, so Keanu's in 6th. He's going to burn it. 7th, 8th, 9th. There's Chucky, 10th. Chili and Halleck side by side. There's Predje and Dive Bomb is down there. So Predje's
Tony is taking the lead into turn 1. And Matty
wants it back.
Nice.
He's done the crisscross.
Excellent work from Matty there. That's brilliant. Great racing between the two. I'm really surprised that the top guys have just like carved their way through the field. But this is really, really. It's great to see the likes of Matty and Tony and Crew fighting for position, fighting for the lead, really. But they've got to be really careful not to take out all their tyres here, because they have to play the long game.
Crow defending his 3rd place there, because it looks like that Gianni had the run into the King's Hairpin, but he just held station. But look at this, and look at Inman up into 6th. He started 12th, so don't count out him. I think out of the top 3 with Chucky. I mean, Chucky's in 8th, and Hallex is there. You can just see him on the screen there in 10th.
Yeah. So my prediction for Tilly to win this has kind of gone out the window a little bit due to that punt. So unfortunately for him. But yeah, look at this. I had to emphasise, these guys really have to make sure they're not killing their tyres while fighting for the lead here. They're not going to win the race. Well, they might, but they're probably not. So they need to just keep it calm, play the long game.
Look at them all just going from the bank to the flat part of the track at TT, and Gianni looked like he had a run on Crow. Tony just scraped the wall on the exit of the TT, and that's going to allow Crow to make a move into Fireball, and that's 2nd place there for the Bronze Tier 1 champ.
The entire from Chile, so I'm just on Chile's viewpoint. Oh my goodness, who's gone wide? That's Keanu.
That is Keanu. Keanu's running a bit wide there. Rasco on the outside through the Intimidator. That's another position change. Now Gianni's going to get P3 there because he's going to get a tow from Crow. And look at Inman. He's going to go 3 abreast potentially into the King's Hairpin. He's side by side with a Gotto. And that is Chucky now. That's in 7th place. And now Hallex has worked his way up into 8th. And he's also bringing Chili with him in that baguette-powered liveried Clio.
It's quite amazing that Charles is in 7th and he's 2.5 seconds off the lead. Like, they're super close here. Oh, Agotto's hit the wall.
Agotto hit the wall, yeah.
Completely compromise him down that entire straight. Oh, that's a painful one.
Oh, and he's going to be, in NASCAR terms, clotheslined. He's hung out to dry on the outside line, and he's going to lose a lot of spots here.
That's incredible. From 5th, what was he, 5th or 6th, down to 10th just because he hit.
Yep.
3 wide into turn 1 here. Charles versus Inman and Tony.
Oh God! And look at Hallex. Watch out for Hallex. Oh, Inman gets it to the side of Tony Craze. And look at Hallex there. He's going to be opportunistic, and he's already up into 5th through Fireball. So he's managed to get by Inman while they were going 3 abreast. I need to see a replay of that and how he did it.
Super opportunistic, but well done, Hallex. We're just anticipating where the... That's the thing I love about reverse grid races, is just anticipating where the kind of gaggle of like 3 or 4 cars are going to be and just going the complete opposite side of the track, and you always profit.
And I was just saying there at the start there, but Hallex needs to still show that patience from starting back at the field, and it looks like he already has. He's up into 5th, and he's got a potential double win in sight here with 23 minutes left to go, and he's only 3 seconds away from Matty, the leader.
Yeah, elbows out here in the midfield. Chili's got back up to 8th here.
Keanu side by side there with a Gotto. And Chili's up to 8th, Predji in 12th, Jerry Bear just scraping the wall, and there was Dive Bomb bringing up the rear. Now Keanu's been shoved up to the high side, and that's Agotto changing spots.
So Charles has a great opportunity here to take second, going into turn 1.
Oh, Crow was blocking the run that Charles was having there into TT. Well, further back there, looks like that was Keanu trying to make a move on 9th place, whoever that is. No, he's got into 8th place now. And, and he's got a 2-second penalty. So how did he get that? Let's ride on board then, so... Oh, Agotto just fully went into... Oh, and that's what happened there. So Keanu... Agotto got into Tony... And there was nothing that Keanu could have done because Agotto just spun right in front of him and he's copped a 2-second penalty. That's a bit harsh, I reckon, there for Keanu.
Charles has gone into second place down there at the King's Hairpin. Crew just had like a really strange moment on traction and he's lost 3 positions, or well, now 2 positions as a result. But yeah, so Charles is in a fantastic position here if he can make this stick.
Yeah, and look at Alex around the outside through Wonderball, and here comes Inman. Inman's going to get the spot back now, so that's another position change. Inman passing Alex.
What a run he had off the final corner, so he's going to surely get Crew. But Crew has also the slip of Gianni, actually, so he's just going to stay in the wheel tracks, and yeah, Inman, he's going to have to send it here if he wants it.
On to lap 7, 21 minutes to go. Look at them taking different lines through TT there. Crow's running extremely wide. That's 4th place now for Inman. Can Alex take advantage and go into P5? He's on the inside going into... He's got the run going into there. Inman scraping the wall through the... between turns 1 and 2 into Fireball and into the Intimidator. Crow still hanging in it though. He's not giving up without a fight. And Crow holds on. And look at Chili.
Fantastic. Yep, Chili's coming back here, so he's going to send it down Crew, surely.
He's trying! He's going! He's trying to! 3 abreast then into the King's Hairpin, 3 into 1!
Oh,
usually doesn't go, and Alex just drives by them.
What an incredible move from Alex there. He just saw that coming and just drove round the outside of the pair of them. That was fantastic from Alex. Really took advantage of that.
I don't know if Chili got into the side, like into the rear of Crow and made him upset the car, and that allowed just Alex just to go by them.
Like it. No, I was on board Chili. No, it was completely fine. It was just a bit of door-to-door handling there, but it's just, yeah, they both slowed each other down so much that Alex just went clean round the outside.
And now Rascal's come to go into the battle, followed by Predje, who's trying to recover from that poor first lap, whatever he did wrong. And there he is now up into 9th now goes Pred, and he's got Tony Craze recovering from that incident a couple of laps ago with Agotto. You can see further back there, he's battling with Keanu, who I feel like unfairly had that 2-second penalty. Crow now to the inside, trying to get 6th place back on Chili. But is Chili going to get the run off of TT? Looks like he is. Still going to be side by side with Fireball. Oh, Crow's. Oh, Rascal! Oh. Hold on to her, Crow.
Oh, Rascal just hit the inside. Now
the outside of Intimidator. And look at Predje. He's going to go through the middle. Rascal going off yet again at Intimidator.
That was Predje. Predje went into the back of him there.
Did he? Okay. Let's have a look. Let's right then with Predje. Yeah, so Rascal and Crow had a bit of a moment there through Fireball. Oh, yeah, he did get into the back of Rascal. Yeah. Also, Chili went off further ahead. Looking at Predge's on board camera.
Chili had a moment of his own just for fun. There's going to be a battle for the lead here. Oh, Charles got into the wall there in the final corner, so that's completely compromised his run down to the home straight there, because otherwise he would have had Maddie easy for the lead there.
And now he's going to have to defend
Inman
now, because he's got Inman and Gianni too.
What a race from Gianni, being up in 4th.
It could be in doubt though, because of the incident with Chili in the first lap.
That's true. But I mean, also Matty, like, what a job he's doing. He's holding his own for sure. I'm just like cycling through the tyre wear here. I was about to say Rascal was doing an incredible job with tyre wear, and it's unfortunate that he's been punted back down to 10th, because his tyre wear was brilliant, but compared to Crow for the likes of it. But anyway, it looks like Charles is definitely going to dive bomb here into the hairpin.
Yeah, look at the top four there, pretty much nose to tail there. Now we know what Matty's like. We know he's very good at defending. That's why we call him the gatekeeper. He's got to use all that expertise. I thought there was going to be signs of rustiness of him returning back to the ARC racing, but it looks like he's going to have to bring that keeper experience.
And Inman was really trying to get in
Yeah,
the fun
he was
there.
trying.
He was trying to steal it. Trying to do a Hallex there by just like watching what they're doing and going right the outside. Oh, we're going to go 3 wide into turn 1 here, aren't we? We are.
Oh, possibly.
Let's go, fellas.
Well, Inman for sure is going to hold the inside, no doubt. But what's Charles going to do? Or what's Inman going to do? Oh, in fact, Charles is going to go to the inside here. So Matty kind of left the door a little bit open. And is Inman going to go free abreast? Going on the outside. Yeah. Yes, indeed he is. Now let's ride on board then with Gianni, because he's going to have the best seat of the house here. Who's going to come out on top? There goes through. Now Hallex goes through. He's up to 4th. And Charles has gone into the lead. But watch out for Matty. He's going to go on the inside for Fireball.
Oh, he's going to send it. Is he going to send it?
He's going to fully on send it, isn't he? Gee. Oh, Gianni's got 4th place back.
Oh, Charles is just on the grass. Oh my goodness, he got away with that.
Just like Crow did.
Away.
Just exactly like what Crow did a couple of laps ago.
Matty has a good run into the hairpin. Now he can send it. Matty, come on.
He does. Looks to the inside of King's hairpin, trying to fake a move on Charles, but Charles is far too experienced to learn that mistake.
Oh, that was fire in your pants moment there from Charles. Like, he was on the grass, like, and he had a moment, like he controlled the counter steer. That was. Oh my goodness. He's quite lucky that the Clios are actually pretty. They're not autos, like, they're not those kind of cars.
Oh my gosh, Alex, man! What a save he had there through Wonderwall there. He stick the right rear corner and oversteered through Wonderwall. He's lost a lot of time. In fact, Matty's coming in. That front right tyre there is probably gave enough there. So, yeah, down to 39%. So I think we're going to have other cars coming in. Looks like that was Crow. No, Crow was defending his position. So it looks like Matty's the only one to make a pit stop. So he's the first one with 15 minutes to go.
I think Charles has done a much better job of saving his fuel than all the other guys around him. Like, significantly so, actually. So he's going to save a lot of time in the pits if he calculates his fuel correctly. Charles is going to come out. He's probably going to gain about 2 or 3 seconds on Inman here. Unless Inman gets ahead of him. But then we know what Inman's like. He always likes a weird strategy. So who knows, he might be... Thank God, I don't know. He might be doing a no stop.
Oh, he might bring back the way how he won his first GL3 race by saving fuel behind him. We'll get to see him. We'll find out. We'll get to see.
Well, he's not doing that specifically, but what's happened to Agordo? Why is he last? Is he pit? Yeah, he pit on lap 8, so Agordo was last.
Oh, okay. Yeah, oh, yeah, 159. Yeah, and he's put on a fresh set of softs on too. Yeah, so yeah, I forgot to mention that Agordo. Yeah, he's the first one to pit. Then it was Matty. So is anyone going to be pitting this time by Charles up against, going well over against the pit wall? In fact, is he coming in? Yeah, they're all coming in. So I think they were just a bit worried there for Matty's strategy. So Matty could probably come out in the lead, effectively the lead of the race because of the.
Yeah, absolutely everyone's coming to the pits.
Except for Chili. Chili's staying out.
Oh, of course, Chili. Of course he's staying out. That's what we want to see. He loves the counter strategy, doesn't he? Let's keep an eye on where Matty's going to come out.
Well, he's just come across turn 10, the final corner. Now, let's see where Charles and that is going to come out. So here comes Matty on board with him. He's crossing the line. There goes Charles. He's just coming out of the pit lane, going in towards turn 1.
Oh. He's going to be third.
Matty's gone ahead. Yeah, he's effectively second because Inman is just behind him. So Matty in a potential second spot now, and Charles will still have the lead of this race when Chili decides to pit, or does he? Oh, I think he will have to pit. Looking at that front right.
Oh yeah. But yeah, nice one by Matty actually, and that's going to be crap for him. But he's going to send it down the hairpin here, so he'll quickly take back third place.
Here we go. Then to the inside goes Inman, and that is third place gained now. Well, effectively second place when Chili makes his pit stop, which should be now. Although Matty's trying to get that third spot back, but he's got to be careful now because there's a hard charge on Alex behind. So this is effectively about as Chile makes his pit stop. So this is now a battle for the lead. Charles, then Inman, Matty third, Alex fourth, Gianni down to fifth, and Rascal in sixth. Oh, it's just a case of where Chile's going to come out though. Alex to the inside of Matty, that's fourth place now.
So all the top protagonists in the top three positions here, minus Chile. I wonder what Chile's tyre wear. Like, he's going to have a lot fresher tyres. I wonder if that will. How much fuel did he pin in? Okay.
He's just coming out there, but looks like it looks like to me he didn't even change tyres.
Oh, he hasn't changed tyres.
He hasn't changed tyres. Well, okay.
Chile, why have you done that?
Is that a glitch? Is that a glitch? Because I mean, Pridgey had this a couple of times in the GR3s. Oh no, was it? Oh no, sorry, was it Kofi? My bad, it was Kofi that had the problems.
Inman's gone off into the grass and into the wall, and Alex is going to have an opportunity down into the King's hairpin.
And watch out for Matty there too.
Oh, Matty!
Yeah,
wow.
I've seen Matty make a move. We'll have another look at a replay. So let's see here from Inman, just making his way through the Intimidator. Just carried too much speed, didn't he? Yeah, carried too much speed. Just gently taps against the wall. And then we'll see what happens further forward with Matty.
I suspect Chile might have had a pit bug.
Yeah, that's what I was saying, a pit glitch there, but he didn't change tyres.
It would have been right to the end of his stop, because his lap time was 1 minute 50, whereas Inman and Alex were like a 1 minute 55. He did have to put in 2 laps less fuel, but yeah, he's going to come into the pits. No, he isn't? No, he isn't.
Oh, that's a brave strategy there for Trilly there, just to stay out alone here with these worn tyres. And I tell you what, he's getting a bit of a help there from Gianni.
Can't bump draft, but okay. Oh, that's such a shame for Chile. If that really is a glitch, that's really unfortunate. Because when he came out,
it would have to be. It would have to be. I couldn't think anything else. Then.
Yeah. Like, I know Chile likes a bold strategy, but that's a
bit too bold.
Yeah. Well, I think that's him off GT Sport for another 12 months. That's true. I think he decided to quit whenever in Brands Hatch in the Season 4 Championship, when he had that auto spin curb, and he was done with his game after that. So, unfortunately.
Well, don't tempt him to say. Don't tempt him to do it. Actually, he said to me during the end of the GR3s that he was really looking forward to this. He said he was wanting to compete. That he said these are fun cars. As Inman and Matty are battling door handle for third place.
Oh, Matty's going to hit the wall. Oh no, he doesn't.
No, he's not. And he's pushing Inman down the track there.
Fair play to Matty. He's really like reverse grid, no problem. Like, he's just hanging it out with these fellas. This is great return to form.
I mean, it's like I says, maybe he's good with these slow cars, is what you were saying. Like Charles did with the Mazdas, he was very good in that. And maybe Matty's also good in these slow cars too, and you can show why he's battling up there against the RC's finest. And now he's lost that third spot though. But I mean, it's still a great showing this for Matty from his return to the championship. And I don't know if he's got a PS4 or a new PS5, but you know, he's up there battling with the best.
Look at him, he's hanging it around for third.
He's got it back.
Fantastic. So, meanwhile, Chile has lost his position to Gianni. Probably no surprise given the state of his tyres, although Gianni's gone way off. Chile's going to retake. If Chile finishes in the top 8, if Crow doesn't get him, if he finishes 7th, that's an incredible achievement.
Look at the right front though. That's about like 40% more or less, 60% wear on that right front to me.
Oh, it's a good thing that GT Sport doesn't have tyre blowouts, because that tyre would blow out before the end of the race. There would be no white left on that meter.
Oh, 8 minutes to go. Yeah, that'll be quite interesting. Anyway, let's have a look further back through the field, because we don't disrespect these guys that are battling through the back there. So we've got Cro-Magno in 8th, Agotto in 9th, Pridgey in 10th, then 11th place is Dive Bomb. And there's a good battle there. Dive Bomb, Keanu, Jerry Bear and Tony Craze. And Jerry Bear started on the pole. He's down to 13th here, but you know, still a good show this from Jerry, and then Tony. And you can see there, just further ahead there, Cro Magna there trying to go up against the pit wall, trying to defend his 8th place from Agotto from that incident that he had on lap... I can't remember what lap it was there. The incident... Oh God, I'm trying to change it to Agotto's camera there. Lap 8, I think.
Yeah,
oh no, lap 8 was the pit.
Just out wide there as he...
possibly. Maybe he just carried a bit too much speed, maybe? Let's see. Here's a replay.
Straight at the back of his car. It is...
Yeah, that was because of the impact that he had with Tony, and Keanu just went into him, which again had nothing to do. Oh, maybe Crow may have just got into the side of him. Yeah, and there was a little hit against the wall too. And did Predcheek took full advantage of it? No, he didn't. He just stuck in behind. Oh, in fact, Agotto's off. Agotto just went off for the King's hairpin.
Oh no! Oh, Predje must have
got into him.
Yeah, Predje is conceding. Oh, I think he's conceding. Oh, don't get into the racing line. There's a new rule this season where if you... sorry, go for the replay.
Oh, yeah, he just late on in the brakes and just went into Agotto, like, just the braking.
Yeah, not good.
Yeah, they were side by side, and Predje put the brakes on far too late.
Oh, 3 wide into turn 1 for 5th, between Rascal, Gianni and Chile.
Oh, God, don't go into the... Yeah, oh, Gianni's gone through again. You'll be hoping for your teammate Rascal to take full advantage of this. He's on the inside. He's got an overlap on Chile off of TT.
Yeah, Ross.
Nah, Chile's got the speed though.
It's going to be inevitable. It will be inevitable with that tyre wear, unfortunately. But yeah. So there's.
Gianni went off. Gianni just went off there, just when I was cutting to the battle for the lead, because they're nose to tail with 6 minutes to go. And now Rascal has a look on the inside of the King's hairpin. 3-1 doesn't go there this time. And Rascal goes into P5, albeit a bit argy-bargy.
I don't know how to call that one, really. I mean, you could just see it coming from a mile off. Just Chile per Chile, just the meat in that sandwich. Anyway, let's go to first. Charles versus Alex.
Yeah, I was just about to say that, so here we go. 2 attempts separating Charles and Chucky to Alex. We've got 5 minutes to go until the end of the race. Now Alex goes to the outside. Chucky's going to have to defend the race of his life here. If he can hold off Alex for the win.
There's a huge difference in fuel. Did Charles overfuel?
He must have.
Or is Alex bingo on fuel?
Oh, possibly.
He's got significantly less fuel than everybody else.
Alex has got 25% of fuel, whereas Chucky's got about, let's say, about 37%. Let's see what Inman's got. Inman's got about 30%. He's drifted away, and so too is Matty. Yeah, Inman and Matty have roughly got relatively the same amount of fuel.
Huh. That'll make a significant... I mean, if that's the correct amount of fuel for Alex to get him to the end of the race, there's 4 laps to go, roughly. It's a significant weight advantage for Alex. Let's see. I can't imagine Alex would have made that much of a miscalculation in fuel. But he's going to have to...
I want to see if he's short shifting. Let's ride on board with Alex. He's short shifting, so he's saving fuel, yeah.
So how is he going to shift up to 6th? Probably not. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Right. So that would indicate that he has underfueled a little bit, but he's still going to go for it, obviously.
Oh, nearly gets into Chucky at the right rear. Now is he short shifting? Yeah, he is definitely short shifting. So I think Alex has not put too much fuel, although he is purple.
Well, he would be with such little fuel on it. I mean, and then plus the slip as well. Like when you got that less weight on your car, you will go a bit faster for sure.
Let's have a look at this battle then. For 5th place then, Gianni versus Rascal. And Chile has completely fallen off the cliff of that possible potential pit glitch that he had. 3.8 seconds.
If he stays 7th, that is a supreme effort. Crew.
Well, he's got
know what's going on.
He's got 4.6 seconds though to Crew in 8th, and has he still got Keanu all over the back of him? No, he's not.
Rascal and Gianni, they're side by side going through the double apex here. So surely Rascal's, you just sit behind him. Then you just go for it. There's no point doing the kind of the crisscross there. So he's just going to get a good run here, and come on, Rascal, get us our 5th place.
Just to let you know, Lord and Rascal are pretty much in a team together, so Lord's going to be quite biased towards Rascal. Anyways, up against the pit wall goes Gianni. Rascal goes out to the high side. There could be about another 2 more laps to go until the end of this race here. 2 minutes and 43 seconds to go. Now, is Rascal going to be late on the brakes into TT? No, Gianni's going to hold on. But is Rascal going to go for the cutback? No, he doesn't.
I almost feel like there's going to be a change to the lead here, surely. Alex, only he's not, no, because he's going to be short shifting. Yeah,
he's short shifting, yeah, so he's going to try and save as much fuel as he can, and then with about maybe like a minute to go, maybe go for the lead, possibly. I mean, it wouldn't be anyways. Anyway, Jenny Bear and Tony Cray side by side. That's just for P13.
Oh, look at Keanu and Agato and Dive Bomb. Keanu got right on the grass and did sideways, a bit like...
Oh, Keanu there, just nearly shoving Agato out wide there, but that was... I'd say there was nothing wrong with that there, just a bit of a door handle there. No. And again, Agato's back end looks a bit messed up.
Dive Bomb. Oh, I've been waiting to say that. It's very close.
And he's through, up to 10th. Now can he get 9th place now on Keanu? They're quite a long way away from Crow, who is actually catching up to the struggling Chile on those tyres. But I think effectively they've got 1 more lap left there, because looking at the clock, there's 1 minute and 25 seconds to go, so this is effectively the last lap for them. Meanwhile, these two will probably do another lap in.
It will be very close between Rascal and Gianni, but I think they crossed the line with 1 minute 23 to go, so very touch and go. So Rascal's got to angle it to make sure that he gets him down in the hairpin here.
And there is Crow. There's a look at Crow in the purple and fluorescent yellow colour there. He see that Chile is really struggling on those sets of softs.
Down on the King's hairpin down here onto Gianni.
Gianni puts the block. Way defensive. I mean, don't forget, I think those two made some... Oh no, it was Chile. Sorry, Gianni made contact with Chile. I mean, Gianni, this is a good racing finish. Oh, it's going to be quite close. 28 seconds to go. I know the top 2 will definitely be. Inman will. Matty will. So this is it then. This is will be the last lap for Charles and Alex. And for Inman and for Matty. It's going to be touching.
Gianni's hit the wall. So Rascal's going to go through.
He's on the long way though. That's going to be even tricky. He's going to be...
Are they going to make it?
Oh, this is going to be very close, you know. This is going to be 2 seconds. 1 second. No, they're not.
Rascal.
And Rascal gets 5th. Gianni gets 6th. Cro-Magna did get 7th place, but Chile wants it back. Can he have it? No, he's not. So Crow 7th, Chile 8th. Keanu will cross the line in 9th.
For the lead. So...
Oh, and Agato's just lost out 11th place because he spun across the line, and Pledges took 11th there. That was a bit silly there from Agato. He nearly lost. Oh my God, Jerry and Tony were battling. That was a bit silly from Agato, I have to say. But anyway, back up front with the leader through Foxhole for the last time.
It's going to be a race to the line. It's going to be a race to the line.
Don't mess up here, Charles. If you want to get your first win, it would probably be his first win since the Laguna Seca race and the... Oh, they both scraped the wall. Now he's got to protect the inside. There's an overlap for Alex to go through. Oh, Charles, what have you done? Oh, is he going to get the run? He's closing. He's definitely closing. No, he's not. He's gone ahead. So Alex wins the race on the last turn. And Charles, who led the whole race, just made the mistake, scraped the wall far too hard, and he's just blown a race win. Inman third,
Wow.
and Maddie across the line in fourth, and that is it. But Charles, he just
Charles,
hit that wall too hard on the
It's
Wonderwall.
so easy to do. It is so easy to do, and I've got it because that happened in round 1 as well. The first race, he hit the wall, and he could have, got Alex down there, and then he did it again in this race, just right at the vital moment that he didn't do it.
God, he drove a perfect race there. Started 13th, and he's going to finish second. And I mean, fair play to Alex there. Started dead last, and he's got the double win. But what a shame there for Charles there. I must have put the curse on him because I did say to him, don't hit the wall too hard, and he did. But there you go then. So there you go. Alex wins it with 2 corners to go. Charles second, Inman third. Matty still impressive there to finish in fourth. Rascal did beat Johnny across the line in fifth and sixth. That was Rascal yet again.
So do a driver interview. Let's do driver interviews.
Let's do a driver interview. Rascal, how did you do that then? 5th place. How were you?
Yeah, it was fun. The leaders were gone, but yeah, I had a good race though. Had a fun one.
You kind of got battered about there, didn't you? In that second race, you had a bit of contact from behind.
I'm gonna go have dinner, but yeah, I'll be on comms next week. So.
What are you having for dinner?
Spaghetti.
The real questions.
That is the real question here. I mean, I might not be good for questions, but
spaghetti.
Spaghetti. Oh.
Yeah, spaghetti.
Hello.
But I'm not gonna put it on my pedals. Hey, Alex.
Hey.
Alex, what did you have for dinner?
We had pizza today.
Oh, what topping?
There we go.
Some ananas, some pineapple. I mean.
Right, leave the chat. No, leave the chat. We don't want to hear pineapple. Go away. You're disqualified from the championship. Well done, Inman. You got second. Well done. Well played. How did you feel? Yeah, but I tell you what, Alex, you must feel sorry for Charles messing up at the last corner there.
Oh yeah, for sure. I was very surprised that he let me fuel save behind him because I underfueled by a lap.
Nah,
So,
we
Yeah,
called
we
that.
saw that. We were wondering, like,
Yeah.
did you underfuel or did you calculate it correctly? But yeah, we saw you short shifting.
Yeah, so I just calculated it just right and then just tried to get a good exit on the second to last corner and get him on the line. So yeah, thankfully
Wow.
that turned out like that. So I was pretty happy with it.
Yeah, I have invited Charles to it, but I think he might be too gutted to actually join, unfortunately.
Yeah, I would understand.
Well, yeah, that was some race. What did you think about the Clios? Did you like them?
Really fun close racing for sure. Yeah, you kind of have to underdrive them a little bit, not over push. So yeah, they're pretty fun to throw around.
Yeah. No, very cool. Inman, how did you get on? How's you've organised this championship, your first championship.
Yeah, how do you think it went? Because hey, we had pretty fun in the booth here.
Yeah, it looked close battles everywhere. From what I could see on the mini map, I don't know how it was up in the booth, but yeah, it looked good. It looked fun, and I'm glad. Well, I hope people had fun. I certainly have, even if I had a bit of a lonely couple of races.
Yeah, you couldn't really. Hey, Charles. Charles. You okay, mate?
By the way, I hope you've got your voice settings in the party chat so we can all hear you.
Oh, that's a really good point. Actually, is
forgot about
anybody
that.
actually hearing this?
Yeah, is anyone watching this? Who's watching this? Who's in the live chat? We've got 15
just
people.
wondering this.
Yeah.
Savvy are just chatting to each other with long pauses. Anyway, well, how did you find that, Charles?
Well,
Apart from the last lap.
yeah, the rest of it was great actually. I have a lot of fun in these slower cars. They, especially as they kind of slide around everywhere, they make for really good races.
Yeah, there was like so many like I think that just the turn one, it wasn't really like any line that you could take that was optimal when you're overtaking. You know, when you went like 2 or 3 wide into turn one, like it wasn't like one person. There's the one line to go down. Like anybody could just make it through, and then you have the overlap into the next corner, etc.
Yeah, funny thing, I thought Well, because you saw I was always on the bottom of the corner going into turn 1.
Yeah.
I don't know why Alex and Inman didn't do that, because that was the only reason my tire wear was better than theirs.
Yeah, we did notice Alex, your tire wear was like significantly worse than everyone else's. And Charles and Rascal actually had some of the best tire wear. I didn't even know that there was really a line that you could take into turn 1 to save your tires, but you clearly find it, so that was good.
Do you know? Do you think we should get Matty in here because we haven't seen him for a very long time? See if you got him.
Oh yeah.
Let's see if we can get him. But yeah.
Yeah, there's no real structure to this, so.
No. At least we don't have Kev to say, "Come on, wind it up, guys. I need to take the dog out for a walk. Come on, wind it up."
I don't have Matty as a friend.
Who else has got Matty?
I think I have him. I can invite it.
Oh, Charles, you've got some support here in the live chat. It says Central Speed. Charles may have not run the race, but he won my heart.
Well, that's all.
Oh, that's Valentine's happened a couple of months ago, but there you go.
Who's Central Speed?
Yeah, who is Central Speed?
That's a friend of mine from in my country.
Ah.
Oh, brilliant. No, thanks for the racing. How did you guys find the reverse race, like cutting through the traffic? Because there was just so much argy-bargy and
that was so fun, honestly.
Bumping and like we didn't really know, because it looked at one point like Chile was going to be taking the lead, and then it was, I can't remember who it was going to the hairpin. It was towards the end of the race there, but it was like I can't remember who it was, but yeah, it's like if you're battling, like someone could just easily go round the outside. Actually, Alex, I think it was you, wasn't it? You went round the outside of I can't remember. Anyway,
oh yeah, I think I know you're right. Yeah, it was Alex. Yeah.
Yeah, but we've got Matty in here anyway. Matty.
Tell you what, you came back with a bang, haven't you?
Yeah, pretty good.
Yeah.
Hopefully the chat can also hear you.
That was incredible. Like, I'm just amazed at how usually when you see with these reverse grid races, the top guys carve through the traffic and then they eventually lead the race after maybe 2 or 3 laps. Like, you hung on in there until after the first stops, and you really made a good fist of it. Like, we were just lavishing praise on it, because I don't know how much you've actually practiced, because you only just recently got your PS4 back, right? Yeah. Well, brilliant. It's fantastic effort, and it's great to see you back and racing. Yeah, for sure. But yeah, no, you controlled your pace well, you controlled your tires well, and yeah, you didn't get involved, because I think you and Crew were also having battles at the front just right at the start, and I was just saying on the stream, you guys need to look after your tires, because it's not going to be won and lost here. It's going to be how long you can stay up at the top 4. So you definitely thought you played the long game there for sure. Well, fantastic job there, brilliant, Matty. Well done.
One more question for me. This is for the 4 of you that are in here. So next week we've got Tokyo Expressway. Are you just looking forward to that, and also the fact that you're going to have Law racing reviews next week too? So,
I mean, that'll make absolutely zero impact on the race.
So yeah, what about the other? What about you, Charles, Alex, and Mid and Barry? What do you think of that Tokyo Expressway? You looking forward to that?
Yeah, I mean, that
The one with
one's
the
gonna
docks,
be-
right? Or
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
South Italy.
Not my favorite.
Well, that just one long, and there's going to be so you've got to use the softs and you've got to use the mediums. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It's just classic street racer Clios.
yeah, for sure. It's gonna be fun.
That's going to be a very long lap time, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it's about
Oh my goodness, it's a
240.
Yeah, it's a 6.5 kilometer track. So yeah, that'll be interesting. All right, cool.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot to mention there, Inman, what did you have for your dinner?
I had a curry. I had a sarg masala curry.
Oh no, you're going to be feeling that in the morning. What about you, Charles?
Yeah.
I had, the regular roast chicken and peas and rice and whatnot.
Oh, you've had roast chicken too.
Are we gonna track this? Are we gonna put it on a spreadsheet to see, like, and try and make a
Crow,
trend
if
of,
you're
like,
watching
who's
this,
had the
get this
best?
down. If it's on a spreadsheet.
Yeah, it's on a crew sheet. There probably is some sort of trend. Anyway, we should probably end this.
Yeah, we'll probably end the stream. Yeah. So, anyways, thank you for being watching for this eventful first race of the ARC Clio Cup. I've been Savvy.
And I've been ARC_law_.
Lovely. And we'll see you again next week for Tokyo.
See you.